It is true. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 is coming, and I am so excited for it. I loved Tony Hawk's back in the day. PS1 Tony Hawk's, yes, I was there for it. PS2, all the rest of it. The early Tony Hawk's I loved. And when they did the remasters, the Tony Hawk's Pro Skaters 1 and 2 a few years ago, it was genuinely one of the best remasters I've ever seen. It was like playing the game again, like when I was a kid, like how I imagined it was, but actually with the kind of all the great stuff that you can have with a modern game now. So the idea that they were going to remaster the other games in the Tony Hawk series was obviously always quite exciting to me. And I know loads of other people as well, especially of a certain, let's say, vintage. And the idea of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 getting done was going to be hugely exciting. It was always talked about as a potential. We heard rumours and smatterings about it, but it's here. It's happened. We have it confirmed. We got the first kind of inclination from it with Call of Duty, weirdly, and we saw that the date was in the new skate park map, and you had the Tony Hawk's logo, and it had the 4th of March. I get the dates wrong because you Americans write them all the way around. The 4th of March was written there. So you're like, well, something's going to happen. And then the Tony Hawk The Game website has been turned into a massive countdown clock with a loading bar with the same date on it as well. There's been the posts showing Tony Hawk's himself with the loading bar saying new levels coming. So we know that something big is coming from the Tony Hawk's family. The franchise is happening. And then to top this off, to confirm what suspicions were, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 has received its official ratings in Singapore. So unless they're doing two games at the same time, we know that this is the same thing. And we are getting Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remaster, and we're going to find out about it on the 4th of March. We don't have any idea when the actual release date will be for this game. The first rumours about this was that we would get it dropped as a shadow drop in the June Xbox Game Pass Developer Direct. Whether that's the case or not, or whether it's going to be a quicker drop now that there's so much kind of news out there about it, we're going to have to wait and see. Will this be Day One Game Pass? My big suspicion is that it will be. And if it is, that is just another massive win for us and you lucky Game Pass subscribers, because Day One Game Pass, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, that's a massive draw. It has to be a massive draw, and I am extremely excited for it. Hey, you know what's better than that short clip of the news video? The full one. That's right, and you can watch it now for free. All you gotta do is click on this link right up here, and you can watch this week's full 128KB news right there. Isn't that nice of me? And hey, whilst you're there, you can leave a little like on the way out. That'd be nice too. I'll see you there.